Hey there, it's Walt. So I wanted to share with you a lesson I learned while ice climbing recently. So I hadn't been ice climbing in a while, and I was really looking forward to it, and we found an amazing old quarry where there were some great vertical ice flows. And to ice climb, you actually need one of these, an ice axe. Well, actually, you need two of these to ice climb. And when you ice climb, you put your hand through this leash here and you grab the shaft. And then you use the axe in order to find placements as you go up the vertical ice flow. And it was great to be back on the ice. It had been way too long, and I was a little rusty, truth be told. And it was steep, and some of it was rather delicate, so I got a bit frightened on this first ice climb in many years. And so what I began to do, which is what a lot of beginners do in ice climbing, is I began to really grab the axe tightly, which seems like it makes sense, except you have this leash that supports your arm, and when you grab the axe really tightly, your forearms burn out. You burn out and you get really tired, and then you end up falling off anyway. And so when we learn ice climbing and relearn ice climbing, one of the primary lessons is don't overgrip the axe. Now I began to think about how I defaulted to overgripping the axe, and I realized that I tend to do that in a lot of areas of my life. Overgrip things, try to control things, try to control the outcome of things. And I think it came from very early on in my life. I'm the oldest of 7, so there was a lot of tumult in the household anyway. And my parents loved us very much, and their relationship was a bit tumultuous and strained. And as a result, there was often a lot of chaos. And that felt unsafe to me as I look back. And so learning to take control, being in control, was my flight to safety. So it's this learned thing that I tend to default to when things feel a little frightening, like when I'm ice climbing for the first time in a while. But in life in general, I don't know whether you've discovered this, I certainly have, strong-arming things doesn't really work out very well. People generally don't like it when you try to control and strong-arm things. And like in ice climbing, it's exhausting. It burns you out. And perhaps most important of all, you miss the magic in the unfolding of things. There's magic everywhere if you allow yourself to see it, but if you're always in control mode, you fail to see the magic that's unfolding everywhere. And all of the best things in my life, from the discovery of my wonderful, amazing, beautiful wife and business partner, climbing partner, ice climbing partner, and from discovering her out in the world to tripping over this beautiful little Irish cottage that we live in. Those things were as the result of controlling anything. In fact, in those instances, it was like, okay, I'm tired of the search for the perfect relationship. I'm tired of the search for the perfect house, and just letting go of that entire process. And that is the truth, that there is a greater flow in our world, in our universe. There's a greater flow that's connected to source, and the source is the source of all great things, all the magic that there is in our lives. So You may be somebody who's pretty chill, that just goes along with things. But if you're not, if you like to overgrip from time to time, I want to invite you to loosen the grip a bit and discover where that magic is in your life. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon. Bye for now.